This is actually a huge misunderstanding amongst those on the left.
Mr. Reagan.
There is this pervasive misunderstanding about right-wing thinking or conservative thinking. The misunderstanding is that we are opposed to change. They consider themselves the proponents of political change, right? Now, this is absurd. Everybody, whatever their political leanings, wants to see change in the world, right? Everybody wants to see poor people brought out of poverty. Everybody wants to see the world become safer, richer, more liberated. Everybody wants to see the world become a better place where we can all enjoy each other's company respectfully, with brilliant educations and being the most productive human beings that ever have existed, and fully enjoy our lives in a way that we've never seen before in the history of the world. We all want that, right? And we know that in order to get there, there has to be change in the world. We get it. But so here's the difference between the right and the left aiming toward that utopian goal, right? People on the right look to the past to see what was working historically, but maybe we no longer do that stuff today. So then we know what we should maybe go back to doing, or revive. We also look at what's working today so that we know what we should protect, what we should conserve and not change. And we also look at what is not working today and what we seem to have never been able to get right, and we target those things specifically to change. Conservatives precisely target what to change, what to preserve, and what to revive. Progressives often ignore things that have failed in the past, like communism. They often push to change things that are currently working exceptionally well, like capitalism. Often leftists just want arbitrary change, just for the sake of change. And that sounds crazy. It's so irrational, it's hard to believe that leftists would actually want that. But let me explain the allure of this. Change is a very attractive idea, even when that change might produce a negative result. Because change feels like progress. Change feels like we're doing something. It feels like we're moving toward a goal. So change, the idea of change, is very seductive for somebody who doesn't understand politics particularly well. For those who don't really have a nuanced understanding of an issue, just the general idea of change sounds right. It's not that conservatives don't want to change anything, it's that we only want to change things for the better. Leftists often neglect to carefully examine whether or not the things they want to change might actually make the world a worse place. This is what has facilitated the rise of the socialists in America, right? They just shout, change, 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 and they decry conservatives for not going along with their crazy plans to arbitrarily change everything. They say conservatives don't want progress. But it's actually worse than that, because not only do leftists condemn conservatives for stagnating progress, they also tend to accuse conservatives of trying to bring back negative aspects of the past. This ties in with the idea that conservatives are racist and misogynist and homophobic. In leftist speak, the word traditionalist means somebody who wants to bring back hateful, bigoted ideas. But that's why I'm here. Well, that's it for me. I do have a Patreon, so if you have tons of money that you don't know what to do with, consider giving a tiny bit to me. I can make more of these videos and hopefully spread some of these ideas around a little bit. Good night.
You know, someone very profoundly once said, many years ago, that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism. Is it morally right? And on that basis, and that basis alone, we make a decision on every issue. Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.